Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prashtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vijnana Goswami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Desha Tarine. Hare Krishna, dear devotees, all followers of Srila Prabhupada, members of the International Society of Krishna Consciousness. I'm very happy to congratulate you with the approaching of Kartik Masa. This is the most important month of the year. We all know how important it is because Gaudiya Vaishnavas, especially for Gaudiya Vaishnavas, they take special vratas, special vows to celebrate this month. This month is called Urja. This is another name of Kartika. Kartika or Kritika is the name of Srimati Radharani, but her other name is Urja, and therefore this month is sometimes called Urja Vrata, or the vows of this month are called Urja Vrata. Urja means energy. This is especially powerful month of the year in which we can feel the helping grace of Srimati Radharani. Why do we give a special attention to certain days of the year or certain periods of the year? Because in these days, the special energy is working. And we're trying to use this energy for advancement in our spiritual practices. Srimati Radharani is called Urja because she is the original energy of the Lord. She is Adi Shakti. And being Adi Shakti, being the Shakti of His grace, His love, His mercy, she is especially easily pleased in this month. And when she is pleased, Krishna is automatically pleased. Therefore, by tradition, Gaudiya Vaishnavas, they give special vows. They chant more rounds. Sometimes they increase drastically the number of the rounds for 1 month. They also reject certain kinds of food, like, for example, it is prohibited to eat during Kartik Mass tomatoes, and even potatoes are not so good, which is a bad news, and eggplants. There are so many other restrictions, but the main point is, of course, not to follow the restrictions. It's important, but not that important. The main point is to increase our positive input into the spiritual practices. It's not a coincidence that on this day, on this month, we also celebrate Kshirabdi Mantana Lila, the Lila about churning of the milk ocean by demons and demigods, described in the 8th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam. This whole Lila of Mantana, or churning milk ocean, is the metaphor of our spiritual practice. By metaphor, I don't mean that this Lila didn't take place. It did take place, but this whole Lila is supposed to teach us how to conduct our spiritual practices. While we're churning milk for a long time, there is no results, but ultimately the result of churning comes. There is no doubt about it. In a similar way, when we chant the holy name, we may have an impression that nothing is happening, but in reality something very significant is happening. And by the end of this churning, one after another, the beautiful gifts were appearing from the milk ocean. Of course, the first gift of the churning, or the first result of the churning, was poison, and that's also a problem of our sadhana. But as we know, Lord Shiva drank the poison. In a similar way, the senior devotees, Vaishnavas, our spiritual masters, sometimes have to drink the poison which comes on the surface as a result of our spiritual practice. In the form of negative emotions, crises of faith which we have, so on and so forth. But then after this, very amazing fruits of our spiritual practices will come. And the main point of this lila is, of course, not to be tempted by the temporary fruits of our spiritual practice, but always be focused on the final and the most important fruit of our spiritual practice, that is love of God, which is symbolized in this lila as Amrita. Only love of God can make us really immortal. No material Amrita have this effect. And real Amrita is Premamrita, the Amrita of Prema. And again, it's not the coincidence that we are celebrating this lila or commemorating this lila in this month. And by the end of this month, particularly on Trayodashi, Dantera, Dhanvantari, God, manifestation of God with a big pot of Amrita comes out to reward those who were engaged in spiritual practice. And we know that there are so many other festivals connected with this month. Rasa Lila took place in this month. Govardhana Lila, Damodara Bandhana Lila, all these Lilas, beautiful Lilas, Gopashtami Lila, Bahulashtami Lila, all these Lilas are the integral part of our celebration of Kartika. And they all help us to meditate on the particular aspects of Krishna Lila, and in this way deepen our connection with the holy name and with the Lord. And of course, we are chanting beautiful Damodarashtaka prayers the whole month and offering the lamps to the deity, which is significant. This is the ritual which helps us to remember that in our heart, the lamp, the light of prema has to be ignited. That ultimately we are, by offering this lamp or this light to Krishna, we're reminding him, please ignite the real light of prema within our heart. So all this makes this month very special for us, and we would be very foolish or just inattentive if we would miss this wonderful opportunity to increase our dedication and to increase our devotional service. So let's do it, and for sure the fruits of these vows will come to us. There is no doubt about it. Thank you very much. Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai.